Dubious ones, welcome back to the channel for another WWE 2K24 video. Today we are covering the ongoing saga with What's the Status and the WWE community as a whole. Everything that's going on right now and why you should be worried about some of your favorite creators. For those of you unfamiliar, What's the Status, one of the biggest creators in the scene for all of community creations. Guaranteed, if you don't know him by name, you've seen some of his creations on Community Creations. You may have even downloaded some of them. He's got some of the best creations that have ever been made. And why is that? Because they're modded. So to get the version of The Rock, where he has his proper tattoos, they need to mod parts of the game to be able to access that rock and be able to place textures and stuff over top of them. So what creators are doing, I'm not talking about mods, say, like, that are letting you have intergender matches or having, like, men be able to wrestle the women or women wrestle the men, or mods that may alter online play or give you an unfair advantage. These are specifically, like, creation mods that arguably enhance the game and make it better. These are mods that are able to change hairstyles on wrestlers. So you can put hair on like a bald Triple H, or they've done like with Rhea Ripley with longer hair, or just being able to edit the in-game assets where the game normally wouldn't allow you to, where you can create another attire, but you can't change their hair. So if you saw like Roman Reigns with the hair in a bun versus the long hair, that stuff was done by What's the Status. So for the best creations that we see on Community Creations, if you've seen the Adam Cole, when he does the Adam Cole Bebe taunt, the crowd does the Adam Cole Bebe, that's from What's the Status. And he was banned because of this, because he's breaking terms of service by modding the game. So if you want a realistic Rock with the proper tattoos on his arm and have the commentators still commentating him as the Rock and everything else, and still getting the intros and the entrance and all the commentary and the crowd chants and everything, the creators need to mod the game. So they know they're breaking terms of service every time they do this. And that's the big problem, and that's why the community's in an uproar right now, because they feel like it was an unjustified ban when they allow things that are breaking terms of service, say like having Brock Lesnar or Vince McMahon uploaded to Community Creations. That's breaking terms of service. That's on page 1 or 2 of most downloaded stuff, yet it sits up there. So it's unfair when you pick and choose and you pick one of the most popular creators and you take all of his creations, because all of his creations have now been removed permanently from Community Creations. So it's a huge deal, and there was Fatal Steven just yesterday or the day before. What is it? What's the date today? Is it the 25th? Yeah. So yesterday, Fatal Steven did an incredible interview that I'm gonna leave in the description down below for you guys to check out. But Fatal Steven did an incredible interview with both Grix and Status, two members of the community. Obviously, Status is who we're referring to now, but they did a 2-hour-long interview where they went over things, and Status is fully well aware he broke terms of service and his ban is 100% justified. That's not his issue. His issue is when next makers and people who are representing 2K as a whole are covering, say, his awesome creations and putting out videos where you see community showcases. I've done a community showcase before, not of What's the Status. I only did the one so far. But when creators do this and they get lots of videos on it, if you're an official, representative of 2K and you're getting views off that, you're getting invited to all the things. Well, if he's getting banned, how come they're not getting any issues or in trouble for covering his content, right? And he made a lot of arguments, very valid arguments about just things in general, how it's kind of them targeting him and not going after anyone else is kind of, it's unfair. And it truly is. But one thing I wanted to put, I'm just playing this one clip, as there are other modders in the community that upload stuff to Community Creations that are really cool. Like you've seen probably some really cool arenas that have some mods to them or other things like that. And they are worried for those guys. So let's have a quick listen here. I just want to play this part for you here from this interview. Again, I'm going to leave the link to this full video down below. But I wanted you guys to be able to hear this. So let's make sure my desktop audio is on for you guys. Everything's up, so let's take a listen.
Yeah, should not be taking a punishment.
That's how I met you. That's how I met you. I stumbled upon you. It was you personally publicly leaving the Next Makers program because, like you said, in the past,
we can't work.
You realize you can't work together.
I don't think 2K and modding is ever going to work together.
Grix,
That's okay. That's fine.
Grix, that question is for me. That question is for you, actually. I was going to say, do you think that there's ever going to be a way for 2K games, WWE games, 2K, to work with modding and modders?
No. It's never going to happen. Anybody who's listening, and if you're a modder or whatever, there is never, ever going to be a relationship between our community and that company. That company despise us for what we do. And shout out to, what's his name, Marty, who does the arena stuff.
Yes,
Marty,
Marty.
you do a really good...
So this is their warning to Marty, or Martin, who does the cool arena mods that he gets up on Community Creations. Listen to what they said about this.
job, and I'm giving you a warning. You are in their sights. So...
You're next, bro.
You heard that, Marty.
Yeah.
You heard that, Marty.
What's the status first? They go for the prince now. The king's done.
You heard that,
And I'll
Marty.
tell you what, dude, that kid, I don't
Prince.
know how old you are, I call everybody kid. He has
I
exceptional
love his stuff.
creativity.
I love it. I love it, bro. I recently started covering arenas.
So that's all I wanted to cover from this video. It's an incredible interview. If you have the time, it's a whole 2-hour-long interview they did with the two of them. I'm going to leave full links down below to Fatal Steven's channel and the interview for you guys to go check out for yourself. Go check out Fatal Steven. Go give him a subscribe. We're going to give him a subscribe right here on the channel. Give the video a like. I did that on my other personal YouTube, but I hadn't here on my Mr. Dubs YouTube. So again, it'll be right here. If you click on videos, it's actually the latest thing here. You'll be able to find it. But go check out Fatal Steven, as he's got some wonderful content, and that was a really insightful interview that they had with What's the Status there. But now, let's take a look here on X. This is What's the Status. Had just posted this. When was this posted? This was posted 7 hours ago. So What's the Status gives us his update. So he said, hey, I just wanted to give you an update for the last few days. On the 2K24 ban, I'm still banned, and I feel like that will be the case for good. It's fine. I did not mod the game, and anyone that mods the game, they break terms of service, so it's justified 100%. And for clarity, I need to mod the game to give you updated creations. This is what I was stating earlier. So example is like when he does the real Ripley with longer hair, or The Rock with his new tattoo, Adam Cole with the hidden voice chants. Again, I went over this. Things like new face texture updates on models, and the list goes on and on. So he's not mad at it. They never told me the reason, and I never got an email for the ban. So as of right now, nothing is official. I'm deflated, as this is one of my favorite things to do, but he understands. So he understands that he broke terms of service to give us the most amazing creations. But he's not breaking terms of service to, like, harm the game in any way. He's literally just giving us cooler models of characters. Like, we get an Adam Cole with hidden voice chants, amazing. Or The Rock with his proper tattoos. So many people are downloading this stuff, and now you can't. Now it's all just removed. So he said the hashtag free status. Thank you. I'm out of words on how grateful I am for you guys supporting me and making free status trend for 3 days straight when it wasn't even something I asked. At times, I felt like I got banned, or if I got banned, people would just move on without caring. I'm glad I was proven wrong. I'll never forget this. WWE Games has treated me like an evil stepchild for the last 3 years, to the point they act like I'm a virus. I've done this for you guys because you have been the only support against this uphill battle with at WWE Games. I appreciate every single one of you. To the CAW community and the modding community, love you all for what you did here. You keep this game alive all year for me. And he's really it's these modders and these creators that keep the game alive for all of us all year round. They are the lifeblood. The community creations is the lifeblood of this game. Getting updated models, proper arenas, the edited arenas. If they take that guy down, I'm already super upset about this and very turned off of 2K right now. It's very frustrating. But to the 2K next makers, thank you, any of you that spoke in there on my behalf when I didn't ask you to. It's appreciated. That's nice. I would like you to understand that I never had an issue with you covering my stuff. Exactly. So when he was talking about how, like, why is nothing happening to anybody who they're representatives of the game, but they're not getting any issues for covering his content, yet he's getting banned. He's more just picking on WWE Games how they're picking and choosing what's right or wrong in the matter. And if something breaks terms of service, they should have told you guys not to cover it. not, you know what I mean? If they're not telling guys who are covering stuff that's breaking terms of service that that's totally fine, it's kind of giving the green light to the breaking of terms of service. And the things he broke terms of service on, again, you have to make those, you have to hack into the game to get the assets to be able to give us a proper rock with those tattoos or get those voice chants. But he said, it isn't on you, nor do I dislike you for it. I understand the lack of communication that is inside the program for the WWE Games side. Again, thank you for the support. Those that left the program because of this situation, it means the world. Hearts. To WWE Games, I love your game and your franchise. We don't have to be against each other. It's unfortunate you have acted like that. So again, not happy with how things went down. And I mean, at least letting him know the reasons why, and a permanent ban is kind of crazy to me. You could at least give this guy a warning, let him know this is what we have issues with. Don't continue this in the future or you'll get a ban. Like, it's a little crazy. And to people who ask why he doesn't just make a new account, he says making a new account doesn't solve anything. He'd have to rebuy the game, and at the moment he's trying to start everything over would be a huge pain for him. He says, beware of your 2K24 uploads. This one sucks, but I got banned for breaking terms of service. Here's a couple things that break terms of service, so it's only fair for me to give you this warning. More than one hairstyle on a creation. I get messages in my comments all the time about certain creations when I was talking about save file corruptions, not knowing what's causing it. I'm unsure if this has anything to do with it, but having more than one hairstyle on a creation is a very common practice, and that apparently is breaking terms of service. Updated in-game models with makeup and new tats and hair or anything related to their physical appearance, again, breaking terms of service. So making us better community creations, better models, better, more updated creation or models to play in the game, that's breaking terms of service. Leftover hidden commentary, leftover hidden content in general, so that being like the Adam Cole baby taunt, like getting the crowd audio or getting proper audio or commentary for a Sting or for a whomever that may have been left over. That, again, that's breaking terms of service. Image points bypassing creations, so if they're getting past the logo limit somehow, that's breaking terms of service. Creations with advanced title entrances, any intergender stuff in general, flattened hair, head pieces or invisible parts, arenas with parts and places that shouldn't be there, so these awesome created arenas and custom arenas that we've seen from people, created wrestlers as alternate attires, so having a created wrestler as an alternate attire for an in-game wrestler, I think that's referring to. So like having a proper Kane go over Kane, like if you get the masked Kane. That sucks. Height mod to change height. Multiple clothing items in one section. All these things are breaking terms of service and all of the top creations. And I would say the majority of the top creators are all doing this and it's all breaking terms of service. They could all get banned. All of our favorite stuff in community creations could be removed. And remember, if you get a save file corruption, you lose all that. You lose it all. So even if you have it now, you might lose it tomorrow. And then he finishes by saying, you probably won't be banned because they seem to watch my account more than community creations, but I think it's fair to let you know when you use mods that could cause a ban. I think he meant to say fair. Yeah, it's fair to let you know when you use mods that could result in a ban. I just want to let you all know I appreciate all of you. Truly, I need a bit of a break because of the misinformation out there over this situation, but I will keep you updated if anything changes. So again, this is really horrible for the community. This is not good PR for the game. What's the status? If we haven't already, drop a like on that. I did think I already did respond to this. I thought I already gave that a heart, but as you can see, Assemble giving the old handshake. Yeah, so I gave him the old fist bump. Darby and Sting there, but I mean, creators like this are what make this game go round, and the fact that we don't get him anymore. And if they ban him, anybody could be next. Anyone that you like, Witty Witterson, or like any of the created creations that you see. If they have multiple hairstyles, if you have a Kane model with the proper like 97, 98 style Kane, but it's over as an alternate attire, I'm pretty sure that's doing it too. That's breaking. So anyone who put that kind of stuff up. Definitely anybody who uploaded a Brock Lesnar or a Vince McMahon to community creations. like the actual models, the in-game models, any of that stuff. Easy bans. And so nothing's safe. The things that make this game fun and that make us enjoy this game the most, that's, you know, that could be a wrap for all of that. So unfortunately, I'm not happy with the way 2K has handled this. I hope they reinstate him, whether he wants to come back, if they did that or not. I mean, it doesn't really matter. The damage is already done, I think. I don't know if he'd want to come back, even if they welcomed him back. But I just think that 2K needs to take a different status on mods. I understand if it's a mod that's going to break online play and it's going to cause you to just instant pin and win the games like we've had in, 10 years ago. We had those kinds of weird, like, game-breaking glitches or whatever, hacked moves and stuff like that. That I understand. Keep that away. But when it comes to just, like, making community creations, making our universe better because we have a cooler arena to use, or we have a more realistic looking or an updated model of The Rock, or having commentary for wrestlers that we like that might not be in the game anymore. I hate that they're going after those kinds of creators, because the amount of effort they have to put in to be able to make those mods for us and make those creations is unbelievable. And I just don't think enough love is given to our community creators, like the content creators for this game, the ones that make our creator wrestlers and the arenas and all the cool stuff. Don't get enough love. And if 2K is just going to start banning everybody because you're breaking TOS by making the game more fun for everybody else, that's a loss, man. That is a huge, huge loss. And I don't know. Dubious Ones, this is a really, really frustrating one for me. I mean, I want to get back in the game, but stuff like this makes me not want to play it. And it makes me not want to buy the game next year. It's a really bad look. I don't like it. But let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts are. Do not forget to check out Fatal Steven. I will link to his YouTube channel down below for you guys to check him out and give him a sub, as he had a really, really great interview with WhatsTheStatus. So definitely go and check that out. And just let me know what your thoughts are on the whole matter down below. Let me know if there's any insight, if there's anything I missed out on. But until the next time, Dubious Ones, we'll catch you in the next one.